Okay, so part two. This is a bit where I come into my own because I can just chat shit for quite a long time. So let's see how long this takes. Hopefully, I can get it done in under 6 minutes. Um, the RBC Canadian Open this week. We have 5 picks. I've explained the staking and the prices in the first video. Before we start, a couple of things. This blog's been going for 3 years. We made 42% return on investment in 2023. Last year, we made 54.4% return on investment. We're making a lot of money. What is good for me at the minute is that if I can get this out there on all of these different platforms and start monetizing them through more views, more likes, more follows, then that means that I'm not going to have to switch to a subscription service, because that is coming, because the website and all of my time and everything, I'm just paying for all of that and putting all that time in myself. So I would kind of like something a little bit back from that. And if I can get that through these platforms and don't have to charge any of the viewers, that's great. So let's dive first in. RBC Canadian Open 2023. Nick Taylor won for us at 80 to 1. 2024. Bob McIntyre won for us at 75 to 1. Can we go 3 in 3 years? Let's hope we can. So we've first gone in with Taylor Pendrith at 28 to 1 with Paddy Power, 6 places, and we're 6 points each way on him. Pendrith grew up round the corner from TPC Toronto. He's played the course over 50 times. There is a little video on YouTube of him explaining some of his favourite holes. He knows the course like the back of his hand, so that is a big advantage to him. 4th on tour in driving, decent on approach play, not the best putter, but on a long course, par 70, 2 par 5s, which is the first and the 18th, and all the long par 4s in between. He could give himself some chances this week, and as the local player, if he can cope with that pressure, he can turn that local knowledge into a victory. Next up, Nick Taylor. He's not quite the 80 to 1 that he was in 2023, but he's 35 to 1 this week with William Hill, 8 places. He's well worth a punt, 5 points each way on him. Came 4th last week. He's already won the Sony this year. He's won at least once a year for the last 3 years. He's a bit of a gun player. He's a really good iron player, a good putter. Again, a Canadian player, wants to do well in his home tournament, and he has every chance at that price. Next up, we'll go with Eric Cole, 66 to 1 with Ladbrokes, 10 places. Saw a lot of him last week at Muirfield. He's been middle of the pack. He's making a lot of cuts. He's making some top 20s. But there's just something about his play. He just seems to be getting more and more confident. He's a good iron player. This place at nearly 7,400 yards, par 70, is going to be a little long for him, but it is dry. So he's going to get some run out. And he just looks more comfortable on these daddy golf courses now. So I think he's real value for a bit of each way money. Now, he hasn't got the winning star quality that our next guy has, but Rio Hisatsune at 70 to 1 is a massive price. He drives it for fun. He puts brilliantly. He's got a bit of the Minwoo Lees about him. He's 23, won as a teenager at Le Golf National in the French Open and DP World Tour. He's a superstar. He's playing great golf, and I really like him this week. I like his winning chances, not just his place chances. 8 places with Hills, 3 points each way, 70 to 1. I really like him. Last up, we've had to bin Max Homer off. He failed to qualify for the US Open yesterday, on Monday. He sacked his caddy on Sunday. He carried his bag for 38 holes yesterday. He's coming here. God knows who's going to caddy for him. Mentally, there's just something missing at the minute. His game looks to be okay, but he's probably searching for something that he doesn't need, and sacking his caddy is not a good sign. So I've had to bin him off, and it was in favour of one of 2 Englishmen. Matt Wallace shot 7 under yesterday to qualify for the US Open, and he's playing some great golf. He's fallen away a little bit at the weekend. For some reason, you get to see a lot of shots on the Golf Channel with Wallace. They really do like him. Now he's going for the Ryder Cup team, and he's playing well every week, but he just missed out in favour of Justin Rose, and I'll tell you why. I've looked at the course layout. I've looked at some of the views of the approach shots that he's going to have, and the approach shots are really going to suit him. He hits a lovely high fade. He's a tremendous iron player, is Justin. This is a classical golf course, tree lined, not many bunkers. Rough will be up, small greens. He plays well at Pebble and these places where it is tight. And I really, really like his chances this week. He's 70-1. With hills, 8 places, 3 points each way. And I really like his chances. So the staking plan, for any uninitiated out there, the point system is there for you to manipulate it in what way you want, as in what stake you want to put per point. So if I'm putting somebody up at 5 points each way, that can be £1 a point, could be £5 each way. It could be 50p a point, could be £2.50 each way. It could be £3 a point, which is £15 each way. But whatever it is, stick to that staking plan. Don't mix and match the players. You've got to pick all the players that I'm putting up, because that is how we are getting the return on an investment. There's going to be some lean weeks. There's going to be weeks where we're not going to get places and we're not going to get wins. There's also going to be places where we do get wins. We haven't had a win since Henley won at Bay Hill in March at 70-1. But we only need a couple of those a year to make some significant profit. And we're still doing okay. So we keep the faith with this. Only bet what you can afford. Just one quick rant as well. This week, the staking plan, we're putting up 40 points each way, which is 10 points more than I would like to do. But the bookies are having our fucking pants down this week. I don't know what's happening. The places on offer are dreadful. A lot of bookies are putting 6 places in. It's a 156-man field. 6 places just unheard of. And some of the odds are a fucking joke. I honestly don't know what's going on. I think they're hedging the bets because Scotty isn't in there, no Xander. I think they're just thinking that they just don't know who's going to win and they're hedging their bets. And I think they're all laying off against each other and it's making it really tight. So I'm not happy about that. So apologies, it's a 40-point week. But listen, we could go 3 for 3. And we're due a winner. We're trending. We're just not having good weekends. We're getting people in position Thursday, Friday, just not getting over the line at the weekend, but that can all change. But keep the faith. Only bet what you can afford. Please like, follow, subscribe, all the shit from Insta, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and definitely on YouTube. Please like, please subscribe. That means that this can all continue to be free. And maybe I can change the scenery a little bit. And maybe I'm not doing this on my phone. And maybe one day I'll not prattle on for 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Who knows?